wait for me! Yes, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2's Dark Story. We are playing as Rouge the Bat, and we are driving a car because we need to catch up to our favorite flying sidekick who is in his plane going towards, well, he's actually going towards Eggman right now, as we'll see in this video. So yeah, and the reason we are chasing that Fox Boy is because he has the last Chaos Emerald we need to take over the world. Yeah. So basically this road here, we just have to follow it. There are a lot of turns. There are areas where there are gaps in the road like this one right here. And who designed this road? Seriously? And basically, we just need to get to the end. And as you see on the upper left area underneath the time, there is a countdown to how much time Rouge has left until her vehicle goes kaput. And I don't know why. What kind of fuel does that vehicle run on? And where did Rouge get the car? And speaking of cars, there are ordinary cars on here that you can just casually bump off the road and cause them to fly to their doom. Like, and Rouge doesn't care one bit. It's like, oh, I hit a car. Who cares? La 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 la. Gotta catch up to Fox Boy. Need that Chaos Emerald. And according to that paper, Tails got that Chaos Emerald for as a reward for saving Station Square from a missile attack. You know, the one near the end of Tails' story in Sonic Adventure, where he had to race Dr. Eggman to disarm the missile. So there's a nice little bit of continuity there. Yeah. Too bad Station Square got wiped out by Chaos. Or was it? I mean, if Tails got the Emerald after... if Tails got the Emerald, that means that it had to have taken place sometime after Sonic Adventure. Because, well, Chaos had the Emeralds until it became perfect. And Sonic used the Emeralds to go super. And then Chaos got docile and went to another plane of existence. Goodbye, taxi cab, and it clipped through. That was interesting. So, yeah. It's at least implied that at least Station Square is getting rebuilt. And I believe this place here, this city here, is not Station Square. I believe it is a place known as Central City. And that's what I've read off a wiki. I could be wrong. People correct me on that if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is not Station Square, contrary to popular belief. Even though the roads are a little bit wacky. I mean, they're not as wacky as Speed Highway, but yeah. And yes, I am terrible at this. I don't usually go back to these kind of levels because yeah, if I were to play some kind of racing game, I would put in Mario Kart or something. But and I'm trying to intentionally avoid those gaps because I don't want to plummet to my doom and start this all over again because that's no good. Anyway, we will reach a point where we will catch up to our favorite flying Fox Boy. In fact, he's about to come up right around here, in fact. So yeah. That you did, Rouge. That you did. And that was a Route 280. And yes, I got a D again because you need to be a little faster and take risks in order to get the higher A rank. And that, yeah. And for completing this section, we get access to the kart racing minigame. So yeah, I'm not going to show it off because yeah.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
Alright, now we're back to playing as Shadow through Sky Rail. Not Rail Canyon. That's a level in another game, thank you very much. But like the name suggests, Shadow is in the sky, and he is grinding on rails. Yeah. And there's another interesting gimmick with this level. You just saw it earlier. There are these springs that are on propellers, I guess. And you homing attack them repeatedly. They go up until they reach a predetermined location in which you have to hop off. And yeah, sometimes it can be a little finicky because, well, there are enemies nearby and you can accidentally homing attack on one of them, and, well, you can fall to your doom this way. I mean, this level is a bit risque because you're essentially grinding above a bottomless pit. Yeah. And I guess they need to show off that whole grinding system because, again, it was introduced in this game because grinding is cool. And grinding will become a staple of future Sonic 3D games, so, thankfully I get this done in no time. I do admit it does look fun. And if you want to get that golden beetle right there, you're going to have to risk homing attack the other beetles and try and make your way back onto the grinding rail, because one wrong misstep and it's off you go, and oh man, that hurt. Red Mountain Fire Skulls, what are you doing here? So yeah. And notice all the pumpkins along the ground. I mean, you probably noticed them here, there, everywhere. But there are pumpkins along the on the wall, some carving pumpkin structures here and there everywhere. I'll talk more about that when we get to the hero story, but yeah. And here we are at the end. I don't want to risk falling off when I'm this close because that passage looks a little narrow. And the controls, I admit, are a little bit finicky. The homing attack is not 100% effective. So, yeah. But those who are great at this game can master it no problem. So, yeah. Anyway, you'll see here that it was a complete waste of time to chase the heroes because they're actually heading towards Dr. Eggman's base.
Doctor, they're heading directly toward us. What should we do?
Just sit tight. I've got them on radar. There's no way they can get away. I don't know what they are planning, but I'll be sure to give them a warm welcome.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little thieves. Did you really think you could get out of here alive?
Come and get some, Eggman! Just leave it to me!
Embrace the Chaos Emerald. I warn you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant!
Restraining mechanism.
Shut up, piece of junk!
I'm just living by my own. No!
How dare you, Sonic, for breaking the restraining bolt? And Eggman, you probably should have kept your mouth shut because the Egg Golem might have had feelings, you know. Well, it doesn't matter now because you have angered the Egg Golem, Eggman, and it wants to destroy you. But don't worry, we will destroy it first because, well, I'm the Eggman. I've got the master plan. Boy, I love that theme song of his. Yeah, the characters have their own little theme song in this game. I'll explain more about that in a future video. Right now, we're going to take on the Egg Golem, and what we have to do is as Eggman, we have to shoot the Egg Golem repeatedly until its circuitry, I suppose, is exposed. And when we destroy said circuitry, the Egg Golem will be destroyed. As you can see, I've already taken out a good chunk of its health. All I need to do is destroy one more piece of rock and destroy that circuitry, and it's dead. So yeah, basically the best strategy, well, what works for me is just keep moving, use the jet boost to just jet downward, use the platforms and get on the hook to go back up, and keep shooting until that sucker is dead. So yeah. So did Eggman find the Golem and implanted some circuitry into him, or is it some kind of original construction using, pieces of stone pillar in that? But it doesn't really matter. It's dead. It paid the price for betraying its master. So, yeah. Because I am the Eggman. Cuckoo Cachoo.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shuttle liftoff.
Hi, Doctor. How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. All right, it's time to get to work. The password is Maria. Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well. This is it. Research Project Shadow, the ultimate life form. Let's see now. What in the world is this? This can't be right. What is Shadow anyway? I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
And we'll start collecting those shards next video. Bye now.